Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and let's get right into today's video. So I first want to start off by saying happy Easter to everyone. I hope you all have an amazing day and an amazing week ahead. Today's video, I am going to be doing one last Easter nail set today, and I am going to be using the Double Dip Liquid Monomer and their Double Dip powders, which can be used as dip powders or acrylic powders, and today I'm going to be trying them as acrylic powders. I have never tried their dip powders as acrylic, and I went ahead and got their monomer. This was sent to me as PR, their monomer, and honestly, I really enjoyed it. On the back here, you can see that it is no MMA, non-yellowing formula, medium to fast setting, self-leveling, flow, easy application. I really liked this product. Another thing, it is low scent or low smell. I personally don't like monomer, and I kind of like wafted it here to see if I could smell it or how strong it was. And honestly, it was not strong at all. I was super surprised and honestly very, very happy. Here are the colors here that I thought about using, but I ended up changing these colors, so you will see what colors I actually am going to be using. I am going to be using their Jelly Liquids, the Protein Bond Adhesive Primer, Press-On Glue Gel, and the No Wipe Top Coat for today's nail set. Absolutely love these nail liquids, and they really help with keeping your manicures last a lot longer. We are first going to start off with a cuticle pusher, and you are going to want to gently press back. I don't know why I always say press. I mean push back your cuticles. You are going to want to do this very gently. I did speed it up right here, so it does look like I'm doing it a little bit more rough, but definitely make sure you are doing this gently and just pushing back your cuticles. Keeping your cuticles pushed back will really help with keeping your nail sets on for a lot longer. I'm now going in with the Bella Vena Professional Nail Drill and a cuticle ball bit, and I'm going to be using this to clean up any of that extra dead cuticle. I absolutely love these cuticle ball bits. They are so great. You can keep your drill on a very low speed. I normally do in between 4,000 RPM and 5,000 RPM. You do want to make sure when you're working on your natural nails, you aren't really going above, I would say 5,000 RPM. I'm not sure the correct RPM for that, but normally I do not go anywhere above 5,000 RPM when I am working on my natural nails. And this cuticle ball bit, I really love it because you can touch it to your skin and it won't burn or hurt your skin. It is just so nice. I don't know. I love it so much. It is very helpful and really cleans up your cuticle and just gets away all of that dead cuticle, making your nail set have a no lifting. Removing that cuticle and really doing a good nail prep really keeps your nail sets on for a lot longer, and you won't have to worry about lifting. If you are looking for a new e-file or just an e-file in general, I definitely recommend checking this e-file out. I absolutely love it. It is my favorite one. And you can also use the code BRANDI50 to get 50% off. I went ahead and put on a fine sanding band on my e-file. I'm also still keeping that speed at 4,000 to 5,000 RPM. You really do not want to go any higher than that or it will damage your nail plate. But I am just going to be taking this and going around on my natural nail just to file off the shine from the nail plate. After I am finished with filing, I'm taking my dust brush to remove all of that extra dust, and then I am going to be going in with my protein bond and applying this to all of the nails. The protein bond is a dehydrator and it removes all of the oils from your nail plate and allows the product to adhere better on your nails. In my case, the acrylic will last a lot longer on my nails since I am applying this protein bond. If you do not have the protein bond, you could go in with some like nail polish remover on a lint-free wipe and take it over your nails to also remove any of the oils on your nails. Now I'm going in with my adhesive primer after that protein bond is completely dry. These do air dry. They do not need to be cured, and I'm going to be taking this adhesive primer and also applying it to all of the nails. This adhesive primer allows the product to grip to your nails and just really gets a good hold and makes your manicures last a lot longer. After the adhesive primer is dry, I'm going to be taking on the press-on glue gel and using this as my base coat. This is a very thick consistency, so you will want to make sure you take your time and be sure you are applying it to the full nail plate. You don't want to miss any areas because that can cause lifting. So just make sure you take your time and really concentrate and focus that you are applying this product to your full nail plate. I really love Bella Vina's products because personally their brushes in the bottles, I just love how the brush is shaped. I feel like when I'm applying these products, it is just so quick and so easy. After I had that applied, I did do a cure for 30 to 60 seconds in my nail lamp. Now I'm going to be moving on to the monomer step here. I just showed that I am using the double dip monomer and I'm just placing this into my dampened dish using like this little squirter. I don't even know what those are called, but anyway, I am going to be doing the lazy girl method with acrylic today. I really love doing this method. And here are the colors I'm going to be using. I end up not using the darker blue on the right, but I am going to be using this light purple shade. Really love it. Again, I'm doing an Easter set, my last Easter nail set. We have this beautiful pink, which is the name is Bunny Nose, absolutely perfect for Easter. We have this very nice like creamsicle orange. I love these colors so much. And lastly, we have this very nice like aqua teal, kind of like, oh, it's just so pretty, like a light blue. And I picked out this one, but then I realized that it really did not match the Easter spring color theme. So I did decide that I was going to be using the purple on my thumb and my pinky instead of using this darker blue on my pinky. I just felt like it did not match my like colors and I just was not totally loving it. So I will be using these 4 dip powder / acrylic powders and I'm going to be using them as acrylic today. I'm just taking my acrylic brush here and picking up a bead of the acrylic powder. I might say dip powder throughout the video, so just remember these dip powders can be used as dip powder or acrylic powder. And as you could see there, the bead just is so nice. I don't know like the correct term or anything like that. I don't really want to say anything and sound stupid, but the way it was just like, I don't even know what to say, but I just like watching the bead get very nice on the brush, and I really loved using these as acrylic powders. I absolutely love using them as dip powders, and I've been wanting to try them as acrylic. So when Double Dip sent over this monomer, I knew I definitely had to do a video where I was trying the dip powders as acrylic powders, and I really love how they turned out. The beads of acrylic were just picking up so easily. I really thought it was just so simple to do this nail set. This is one reason why I love the Femi Beauty, aka the Lazy Girl method. It is just so quick and so easy to have a nail set. Super quick, super easy. Basically all I'm doing is just picking up beads of acrylic to fill the inside of the full cover nail tip, and I'm not going to be going the whole way up to the cuticle area. You will see why I do that, because later into the video here, but I basically am not putting it up there because acrylic does dry and harden on its own, unlike polygel where I can do all of the nails, let them sit, and then apply them and cure. Acrylic does dry and harden by itself, so you will want to make sure you do not do the cuticle area of the nail until you are ready to apply the nail onto your natural nail. Again, super easy, super quick to do. I don't really have much to explain other than each of the nails. I'm just switching up the color here. The pinky and the thumb are the same color purple, but all of the other colors I did do like the aqua, teal color, the orange, the pink, and then obviously the purple. But this was just a very quick and easy nail set. I did want to get in one last Easter nail set because I just love doing Easter nail art. I think it was so much fun drawing like the bunnies and the Easter eggs, and it was just so fun. And the two other Easter nail sets, I think I did two other ones, were kind of like a short medium length, and I didn't do a long one, so I decided I would go ahead and do a long Easter nail set. I didn't even think about it, but I didn't do a polygel Easter nail set. I only did, now here I'm doing acrylic, and then the other two were dip powder, I'm pretty sure. Bummer. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to do some polygel soon. I feel like I've been doing a lot of acrylic and dip powders. Comment below if you are liking that I'm using acrylic and dip powders. I just have been loving it so much. It is just so much fun. At first, I used to not really like using powders, especially like dip powder, and I didn't even use acrylic because I knew it smelled so bad. That's why when I first started my nail journey, I was using like gel products because I knew they had like a no smell or a super low smell. But now that I don't know, I just wanted to expand and try acrylic and kind of just brush off the fact that it's going to smell up the house and I'm going to have to smell that monomer smell. And I am so glad I did because honestly, I've been really loving it, even though it does smell up the house and I don't care for the monomer smell. I do try to look for low odor monomers, and definitely this double dip one, I really, really liked it. I felt like it was a very good quality. I like how it was kind of fast to medium setting. And also I liked the smell. It was not overpowering at all. And honestly, I felt like it didn't linger that bad at all. It is getting warmer where I live, so I am able to open up a window and put in a fan to kind of help ventilate the room, my nail room. And with that, while I was working and had the fan in the window, I felt like it took out all of the smell, and honestly, I didn't smell much of it lingering at all after I was completely finished with the nail set. So I feel like if you are looking for a very low odor monomer, I definitely recommend trying out Double Dip's monomer. I have not ever used it with any other dip powders yet, but I am pretty sure it is a universal monomer and you can probably use it with any other brand's dip powder if you don't, or acrylic powder, I'm sorry, if you don't personally like using the double dip powders. But I definitely recommend it. Now here, once I have the nails all filled except for the cuticle area, I'm going to be taking a drier bead of acrylic, also a smaller bead, and applying that to the cuticle area of the nail. And I'm going to be using these clear like dual form clips, and I'm going to be holding the nail down on my natural nail for a couple minutes, seconds more or less. And then once it is on, I'm going to be kind of just brushing underneath to kind of remove any of that acrylic powder that's on my skin, and then I am going to be placing the clip. The clip will just hold it in place while it is fully hardening and drying to my natural nail. This nail set again was super quick and easy. If you've never tried the Femi Beauty aka Lazy Girl method, I definitely recommend it. You can do this method with acrylic or polygel. I have a lot of videos on my channel doing this method with polygel, so make sure you check that out, but honestly, it is super easy. I did forget to mention a couple tips and tricks one tip and trick that I have is if you shape your cuticle area of the full cover nail tip before applying your product, it will really help, because in the end it will make your nails look a lot more natural versus like press-on vibes. Like, it would just look a lot better if you really shape the cuticle area of the full cover nail tip to your actual cuticle. Another tip is never size down, because you are applying the product to the inside of the full cover nail tip that is taking up extra space. So you will want to make sure your nail tip doesn't fit too small or too snug, or definitely just do not size down. After I had all of the nails applied, I did wait about a half hour, just because I feel like, I don't know, I don't want to be filing and then one is not completely dry yet and it breaks off. So personally, I like to wait about a half hour. I'm not sure if that's too long, but it works for me. So I waited about a half hour, and now I'm going to go in with my e-file and some extra filing. And I'm just going to be taking my e-file and a cuticle ball bit again. Absolutely love this drill bit, because number one, you can use it on your cuticles, and you can also use it on the nails here like I'm doing. And this just really helps remove any of that extra product that may have squeezed out around your cuticle area or on the nail, and it just really helps clean it up. I also like taking a hand file and just crisping up the shape, the sides, and the free edge of the nail. This just makes the nail look a bit more crisp and better in the end. I also am taking my buffing block here to remove the shine from the nail tips. That way when I apply my nail art, it lasts a lot longer on the nail tip versus if I did not buff the nails. After I was all finished buffing and filing the nails, I did take my dust brush and remove all of that extra dust. And now I'm going to be moving on to mixing my color palette. I say mixing because I wanted pastel colors. So I'm going to be taking the Bellavina gel liners. I think these are like the, I'm not sure the exact name, but I know they're like bright color glow in the dark ones, and I'm going to be using these and some white gel polish to make them more of like a pastel spring or Easter colors. So I just have some white gel polish on my palette. I'm taking a little dot of the colored polish and mixing that in with the white to make these colors a lot more pastel. That way when I do my nail art, it looks more like Easter and a spring color, versus, not that the neon colors aren't Easter or spring. I just was going more for a pastel color. So I did mix up a yellow, orange, blue, and pink, and I absolutely loved the pastels of these colors. So very pretty, and they just went so perfect with the nail set and all of the nail art. I did have to mix up more of each color just because of how long the nails were, and I did use all 4 of these colors for all of the nails and the nail art I did. But I'm first going to be starting off with a dotting tool, and on the index finger I kind of stuck with something very simple and very beginner friendly, and I'm just doing some polka dots. I'm doing polka dots in all 4 of the colors, just spacing them all over the nail. And honestly, I feel like this is a very Easter nail look. I don't know, it's just so simple, so easy, but it looks so nice. I really love how this nail tied in with the rest. After I was all finished drawing on the polka dots, I did cure in my UV LED nail lamp for 30 to 60 seconds. And now moving on to my middle finger, I am going to be using that same dotting tool and making larger dots, kind of more like an egg shape, because I'm going to be making some Easter eggs. This was also very easy to do. It was a little hard to draw on like the little designs inside the egg, but definitely you could kind of just go in there with some polka dots and it would totally look okay. but I really liked this. I kind of just spaced out the eggs on the nail, kind of just drawing it with the dotting tool. I don't know why, but sometimes I just find it easier to use a dotting tool to draw instead of a nail brush. And definitely with these eggs, totally recommend if you can't draw it with a nail brush, if you're having troubles, I definitely recommend switching over to a dotting tool and trying that. It is so much easier and they turn out so cute. Like, this was such easy nail art and the whole nail set just pulled together so nicely and I really loved it. After I had on the eggs, I did cure those for 30 to 60 seconds, and then I am going to be taking my little line brush that I got in the, what month is this? The April Double Dip mystery box. I absolutely love this brush. The diamond is so cute. I am now just taking this brush to draw on like the little details inside the egg. I kind of just went with lines, like a chevron print and some dots, of course. And then once I had all of the eggs decorated, I did cure for another 30 to 60 seconds in my nail lamp. Once I was all finished with the Easter egg nail art, I thought, why not on my ring finger, make that like a whole Easter egg and kind of just do like an Easter egg pattern on the entire ring finger. And honestly, this was probably my favorite nail. I just really liked it. All I did was so simple. I created some lines, some chevron print, and some polka dots. So easy, very beginner friendly. You could even do a quick little flash cure in between each line or design you do to help in case you need to wipe something off or remove something. But I just did it all and then went right in with a cure. It was so easy and this had to be my favorite nail. I just really loved it so much. I keep saying I loved it so much, but really this nail set turned out so stinking cute. Once I had on this print, I did cure for 30 to 60 seconds in my nail lamp. I wanted to ask everyone if you guys had any Easter traditions that you and your family do together. I know when I was younger, I would always go on Easter egg hunts, but now that I am older, I do not do that anymore. But I did enjoy coloring, dyeing Easter eggs with my younger sister and my boyfriend. We had a lot of fun doing that. It was super fun, and I am filming this voiceover a day before Easter, so really I have not done anything for Easter yet, but I would love to read you guys' comments because this will be up on Easter, this video. So comment below your plans or what you've already done today, if you had anything or didn't really do much at all. I would love to read them. I always love reading you guys' comments. I love reading them so much. It just makes me so happy when I really get nice comments and everything like that. And I just really appreciate it. As you can see here, I did go ahead and move on to my pinky, and I just decided I would keep it simple nail art, great for beginners, and I decided I would just do some flowers. These flowers are so easy. It's just a few dots, trust the process, and you have a flower. I really love these so much. I really loved the nail set. I did these flowers using the Bellavina gel liners, like the chalkboard nail set. If you haven't seen that nail set yet, definitely recommend. Loved it so much, and I thought it was so cute. But because the thumb and the pinky are the same, I did decide to do the flowers on the thumb as well. And I also went ahead and added some polka dots in between. After I was all finished with the nail art, I am now taking the Bellavina No Wipe top coat and applying this to all of the nails and curing for 30 to 60 seconds in my nail lamp. I really love this top coat. It is a very nice thick consistency, which allows you to encapsulate and smooth out the nail after you have done nail art. And also it just truly leaves you with a beautiful glossy finish. I also forgot to mention that I wanted to ask you guys if you had your nails done for Easter. The nails that I actually left on for Easter are the ones I did before this. I'll have it linked up in the cards. They're the colorful ones where I used the new Double Dip Easter collection, and I did like the peeking bunnies. Absolutely loved that one, and I actually did it on my right hand as well. Make sure you follow me on Instagram. I will probably post a picture of both of my hands showing the nails, but I just wanted to mention that. So comment below if you do have your Easter nail set on. After that top coat was cured, I'm just applying my cuticle oil and rubbing that in to nourish my cuticles and top off this nail set. I absolutely loved this nail set so much. It was so cute, something different. And honestly, very beginner-friendly nail art. I really loved how easy this nail set was, especially with doing the lazy girl method. And it was super fun to try out the double dip powders as acrylic powders instead of dip powders using the double dip monomer. I will have the products I used linked in the description box if you guys are interested to purchase anything. Also, you can use my code BRANDI20 to save 20% off on the Double Dip website. That way you guys can save your coins, of course, and still splurge and get some nail goodies. If you are still watching the video and have made it this far, comment below a Easter emoji. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video, but as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all next time.